Good evening, everyone. I am Jed. How are you? Hope you had a good time at your work experience. So, yeah, as you can tell, obviously, the boys managed to get tickets for tonight. So that's where they are at the moment. So, yeah, so it's all quiet. It's never been so quiet. Good. Enjoyed it. So you'll already you'll find your feet once you get into it, Amjad. When you know everything, what's what, and whatever, you know what I mean. So at the moment it's just me and you. 6 people in, but only Amjad is chatting. So come in and say hello. I don't bite, only if you want me to. So the bacon last night, both on them, Amjad, absolutely lovely. Highly recommend them. It's been sunny again here today. Not cold, but not warm either, if that makes any sense. It's not been sort of... Oh, yeah. It's not been sort of, going out without a coat on type of thing. But, yeah, it's been pretty... yeah. Hi, Tim. I forgot to... Yeah, Chris is not here to remind me. So yeah, I forgot the link. So there you go. I've done that now. Yeah. So as you might have guessed, Tim, the lads are down at football. Chris managed to get some tickets, right? They did them online, and about an hour later they were sold out. Apparently there were queues a mile long, so he sort of just felt lucky there. Oh, I can't stop yawning. But yeah, a bit later on, about an hour later, they'd all sold out. So we were quite lucky with that. And all, hi Scotty, how are you? It's one of these where you have to, it's called an e-ticket, and basically they send you details as a PDF, and then you have to print them off, and that is your ticket to get in. So he did send me a picture earlier on when when they got down there. So yeah, that were I don't know, they were just going in or they were actually just gone in or whatever. But keep checking scoring at the moment. It's 0-0. So, but yeah, the thing is, Sheffield United have got to win in order, if they win tonight, they're up. But it's no detriment if they don't win. But yeah, because they're about 4-5 points clear. West Ham and Liverpool is 1-1. Don't know any other scores. I'm just talking about you. As I keep checking score, it's still 0-0. No, I haven't spoke to her as I think. I'm not sure, Amjad, but I think it's the daughter's wedding this weekend. I'm not sure. I'm sure it is. So yeah, so it's one of these things where it's, hi Kezo, how are you? It's one of these things where you know, there must be tons going off, and I sort of just don't want to burden her. More track for Nemesis. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. So yeah. No, really. Not really exciting happened. Then, as I say, Chris got tickets online, and yeah, he must have been very, very lucky. So, sounds like an exciting game, 0-0. Ooh. It's that quiet here now, you can hear a pin drop. Biscuit's buggered off upstairs. Ooh, Pink Island sunset. Ooh. I printed that recipe out today, the one for next week. I did say to Tracy afterwards, because we were only like talking 5 minutes because it was really late. So I says to her, I says, well, I'll print the recipe out and I'll send you. Chris has forgot to post it, so it's still here. So yeah, got to post it because I did 2 copies. Because hiya, Gaffer. You missed it last night, Gaffer. Ah. Not as though I'll be going on it, Scotty. You know, any platform, if it's raised off at ground, you know, this one here ain't going on it. I think it were about 20 to 12. I think it were. I didn't have nobody on panel because the time we're getting on. So basically, I shut it down, and me and Tracy were talking, and that's what I says to her. I says, well, I've got, if he can get tickets to March, I'll be printing them off in the morning. So I'll print myself hi Johnny, how are you? I'll print myself one off, and I'll print, hi Joel, how are you? I'll print Tracy one off. So I have got it here, Johnny, and it's got stamp on and everything. It's just that Chris forgot to post it when he went out. Yeah, I went in earlier on. Yeah, how can I put this? You know, Sky Sarah's changed his name to LUFC or whatever his name is. So I just says, hi Skas, and I got told off. Don't call him Skas, call him LUFC or call him Alan. I went, right. I just put, well, I only know him as Skas. I've always known him as Skas. And to my defence, he did jump in and say, I'm all right with being called Skas. You know, I'm Skas and proud of it. So, yeah. But I were a bit, hi, Johnny.
So you got a charm school response then?
Yeah. So I thought, well, that's a good welcome, isn't it? Don't call him Skas. Yeah, I know it's his birthday and he's probably had a few sherbets, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I prefer milk tray myself.
But you
Never
see,
mind.
the fact is that Scarce is all right me calling him Scarce or anybody else for that matter. It was just Steve that took offence to it, you know. You know what I mean? I ain't fell out with him, and I just says to him, I says, well, put it this way, I says, I've always known him as Scarce. I've not known him as anything else. I don't know what his real name is, blah, blah, blah. So to me, he's always going to be Scarce. And then Scarce come up and he says, I'm okay with that. So that was that.
Your mum. It's his time, my mum.
I don't know. But you see, you know, I just come out and I thought, you know, I'm not. Yeah, I'd sooner not be there and argue with the fact. So I just come out. So and I says to Chris, says he don't mind anybody calling him Scarce. So where's the problem? Simple as that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm shit with names anyway. So I can't.
You know, if that person is all right with calling him Scarce, then you know there's no problem. So
another big load of wood dropped into my lap earlier. I'm picking it up.
What? Not quite literally, I hope.
Well, no, because there's a lot of it. It'd probably kill me if it landed. It's somebody's entire back garden and fencing and the posts.
Oh,
and oh,
when you had me worried there for a minute, Johnny, when you says I had a load of wood fell into my lap. I thought, oh God, no.
Can't take it off. He says, I understand if you can't take it all, but take as much as you want. I said, I'm bringing a trailer.
Let me just go get a trailer. Hiya, Priya, how are you? But
well,
yeah,
that first side's looking alright, isn't it?
Ooh, very nice.
There's nothing round on the side. You just walk around and there's
That's a scenic view, is it?
But I got that lot. That is a lot of wood.
Oh my God.
And that stacks to the floor. It's not leaning on anything.
You're going to have to find yourself another project after you've built Tracy's.
I said, Mum, do you need any planters? Well, apparently there's 25 13-foot long posts in there.
Oh
all in that stack. So that's the roof sorted. I might be able to do the whole thing with that. I got it all for 40 quid.
That's not
None
bad,
of it's rotted. None of it's rotted or anything. It's all good wood.
It's
all that tantalised stuff, do you know, for outside.
Oh yeah.
Picking it up in the morning, I'm grabbing for adult wear though. I'm not lifting all.
God, you don't want to do yourself another injury.
But I think there will be quite a bit of the framework left. I've got a lot to build. I've only built one wall. My mum said, why have you built one wall complete with windowing and stained it and everything? I said, well, that's outside the neighbours see.
Yeah. Gaffer's being a bit saucy. He says he's got wood too, but it don't look like that and it's only in the morning. I'll tell you something, Johnny, it's that quiet he can hear a pin drop.
What, they're not in?
They've gone to football.
Because
they're at home. And if they win tonight, they're promoted. So, but at the moment, it's still 0-0.
I've zoomed in a bit. If you look in that corner right at the back, see that big stack from the floor up?
Yeah.
They're 13-foot long, them.
Are they? Wow.
3v2.
Who's playing? Sheffield United and...
I one of them news about £40 for one.
For one?
For one.
Oh.
Price of wood at the moment is mental. There's no way I can build it in new wood.
Yeah.
Got new screws, that'll do.
Who supports Sheffield United, Gaffer? And it's West Bromwich Albion, I think it is. Oh, there's several games on tonight. Liverpool and West Ham, they won one, I think.
Bit knackered tonight. I would have gone
AJ.
and cream cracker.
Oh, Liverpool's winning 2-1.
Took my mum to hospital this morning just for a blood test thing in Doncaster Royal because she didn't know where it is. And then I laid some paving, 2 rows of paving next to a driveway, so you can get in and out of car without standing on grass.
Oh, yeah. So it's a bit more stable.
Took 2 wheelbarrows of soil out just to go down about 3 inches.
Man City's 2-0 up.
That's all the wood sorted now. I think I've got enough. I might have enough to do it. The whole thing. I don't know yet. But it's certainly going to save a lot of money.
Definitely.
I ran out of wood yesterday. Grabbing Farad in the morning and then going over. It's only in Crossgate. It's only 15 minutes from me. So even if it were 2 runs, doesn't matter. There might be enough posts there to fix that front fence. I think there's enough posts to fix everybody's front fence.
Bordeaux thought I'm watching the Villa against Fulham.
Yeah, he said there's a lot of wood, none of it's rotted, but he said, can't take it all, I'll understand. I said, I'm taking my seats out and bringing my trailer.
Chelsea's losing again to Brentford.
Who? That's about as well known as Actington Stanley.
Well, I can't see what you watching then, Gaffer, because there's Forest and Brighton. Forest winning, Chelsea and Brentford, West Ham and Liverpool, and Man City and Arsenal. They 3-0 up.
Yeah, if you look around that corner of that wall, there's big braces holding it up while I build the rest of it. So it's all bracketed together, screwed together, and glued together as well.
Well, it's not going to go anywhere. Just quite.
Oh no, you can't move it. Well, not without flipping the whole thing over.
But it was yesterday. Oh, I'll get you now. I wonder why I couldn't see it. I know there's about 4 or 5 games going off. Oh, you're an Aston Villa fan, are you?
Who?
Or is that, Callum calls it Aston Vanilla. Or he used to say Aston Vanilla. But,
yeah, I had to take the window, the actual glass out of the frame, get the frame all built, and then put the glass back in.
Oh.
They're that heavy. The windows are heavy. Imagine they're about for that thick though. So. I
was going to say, I bet they were a bugger to lift up.
Not with the glass out.
Yeah. That's what I mean, with glass in.
I waited overnight while out glue had set and everything before I popped the full window in.
Yeah.
The only way it can move now is if the whole thing tipped over.
Yeah. God, don't say that, Johnny. Don't tempt fate.
I fastened it to the fence at the moment. So
yeah, so it's not going anywhere.
So close to it, I thought, I'll just stick a bracket on there for now. But if you look at the back, it looks like I'm building a big version of the porch that's on the back. It's exactly the same colour, and I'm building it the same way. So.
Gaffer says the Villa won and I wanted to see goal. I would say I'm just checking. It's that quiet, Johnny. I can hear Ivy's telly on.
Well, she's back home again. Is she home again?
Oh yeah, she come home. Come home about a week ago again.
I've got some of my seeds today. I've got the banana plants and all that one. I'm thinking, do you know in the front where my trailer is?
Yeah.
That corner now. I'm thinking of putting the actual little miniature trees in rows, going like that. Because I've got a big corner that goes up like that, you know, on the mound.
Yeah. It worked when you built that. Oh,
when I dug the hole, yeah. I had to put it somewhere. There's a mound in my back garden, a miniature one, and then if you go in front, there's another one.
It's Man City that are playing Arsenal, actually, Gaffer.
I think it took about 6 tons of soil out of that hole.
I know.
So you can walk down into it now.
You took advantage of it last year and planted some stuff in it.
Yeah, it's good soil. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting like the banana trees in a row, and I've got cranberry trees. What else did I get? I can't remember. Oh, there. See what I brought? I've got peach trees as well to put them in little.
Well, a banana tree
goes like that. Here, lass, come here.
Will a banana tree grow in our climate?
Yeah, apparently. They're only miniature ones.
Oh.
Hang on. Shit, I'm wrecking.
I always thought it's got to be a warm climate in order to grow bananas.
10 little banana seeds.
I'll tell you next thing, Johnny. You'll be setting a stall out in front of your own little fruit and veg stall.
Cranberries. Cranberry seed. I'm allergic to cranberries, so I don't know if I'll be able to touch that.
We'll get some of them rubber gloves that Tracy wears.
They're the giant red grapes. And I've got them
great. Tell you, bananas, cherries, peaches, grapes.
They're candy floss grapes.
Strawberries. You know what I mean?
My other ones haven't come yet. Well, there's my little my greenhouse corner.
Ooh.
You've got to start off the grape ones in the house first until they're about 30 centimetres tall, and then you can plant them outside.
Hi, Alex.
Hiya.
So there'll be 3 grapes in this room, 2 growing and me side.
Tell you, you'll have that much fruit and veg, Johnny, are you?
That's no.
I've just said to him, Tracy, he'll be able to set a stall out on pavement, selling all his fruit and veg. You know.
Yeah, but not manufactured by Bill Gates. I think so.
Your Tracy says that I'll get him on market.
She don't know yet. I want to nick all the spare bags for life and fill them with soil. Yeah, we're going to buy them mini grow bags I've got outside that Andrew gave me, them big ones, the miniature ones.
Yeah.
To buy about 4 of them is about £20. You get bags for life for 50p. They're all colourful. They've got handles.
Don't leave any bags lying about, Tracy, because they'll be gone.
So that's the plan. I'm just going to grow everything in bags. It'd be easier. Just put them all in rows and just.
Did you sample Tracy's bacon last night?
Very nice. I just had one with a coffee.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I think they're gorgeous. Even they particularly like them cupcakes, obviously, because they're chocolate, aren't they?
I tried replying to Tim before I come on panel. Tim asked, "What is the name of the group?" The group is called Promote Your YouTube Channel. Chris is in it.
I'm a member.
Jeanette's in it. I'm Daddy's in it. And there's a few others that's in it.
Callum's there as well, isn't it?
Correct.
I refuse to come.
Correct. I didn't make the group. Somebody set it up, and then I was commenting or whatever, and somebody made me admin in it, so I'm admin.
You see that's another thing as well, Alex. This a group called Anita Wheeler, and she does all paranormal stuff. And for some reason, I'm only one that's running it because she'd make me admin. And so I've sort of been left holding baby sort of thing.
I know, and you're like, oh, and you don't want to make mistakes with it or anything. You're like, well, what's I supposed to be doing?
You know, I went to post in there one day and it says admin. I thought, where the fuck did that come from? I mean, I don't even know the woman. So
Jeanette, that's the same thing that happened to me on the promote your YouTube channel, and I was like, well, this says promote your YouTube channel, but it doesn't say take your videos. So I've made that a rule. You have to, when you're posting, take a video from your YouTube channel and bring it to the group so that we know that you're not your own channel.
But you see, I only post in the groups like tonight when I'm doing a live stream or I'm doing a baking live stream, because I don't do vlogs and whatever now. But you see, at the moment, Callum sort of revived his YouTube channel because he didn't do nothing with it. He has these sort of, you know, he'll do his YouTube, then he'll leave it for about a year or so, and then he'll decide to, you know, revive it again. You know what I mean?
Jeanette, put it this way: when you start a YouTube channel, everybody makes it look so easy, and they say, "Oh, it's easy. It'll ding me. It's not a problem. It's a lot of work." And then you're trying to think, what content can I put out there? And if you don't think it's good enough for yourself, you won't post it. You won't post it because to you, it's just something you're doing every day. But you forget, there's Americans over there. They want to see parts of your world. No, it is.
I mean, Scott has just said exactly the same thing happened to him. Like he's part of a buy and sell group, and all of a sudden, you know, not my problem. It's your now. I didn't even know that I'd been main admin until I was posting in there one day, and it, you know, like how it comes up and it says admin.
You've got another 3 lots of seeds to come here.
I'm trying, Jeanette, as I'm admin on that group, I'm trying to think of other ways that we can make it grow, as in to try and come up with a few ideas and stuff like that. But I also need members of the group saying, right, we want to put this idea or that idea so that we all become part of it. So it's not just putting one person's shoulders.
That's it. But Johnny don't do Facebook.
I do record, post. Oh, Facebook, I don't do Facebook. What a load of shite. I've had Facebook for 3 years now and I don't miss it at all.
Like, the next video I did,
one of
the phones, they unlocking. The video was too long, so they end up not a short. So I'm thinking, well, how the hell do you make it so that it's short, that short? Because if it's any longer than so many minutes or whatever, it then puts it as a video instead. And my videos,
it's got to be less than a minute to be short, and it's got to be in is it portrait mode? You can only do an actual short in portrait mode, and it's got to be less than a minute.
I just did it on the Jeanette. I just did it in the tablet. But what I'm thinking is, how come that I got 1.2k for the last short, but this video, when I done it for the same content, the same stuff, it only got so many views as in as a video.
This is the thing, Alex. I mean, our Callum has only got 293 subscribers, yet he put a short up about the visit because he went to Wembley at weekend. It's had over 2k views, and that's a short.
It's well done. But for a small channel to hit anything like that is like overwhelming to them. It's like it's a big deal to them because they've never had that sort of support or that kind of views before.
But you'd be surprised. Callum does quite well, actually. You know what I mean? He does quite well. I mean, it's not just the shorts.
I once did a short of building that porch out there, and it was in the middle of it. There was no frame; you could see right through it, right? And it got 2,600 views. Yeah, and then the rest of it, when I built it, got about 300.
This is the thing. That's the way the cookie crumbles, Johnny. I don't know why the shorts do so well. You know what I mean?
Johnny, put it this way. See my reels on my thing. You see, like my reels and that, as on my Facebook, it gets like 200-300 views like that. 200-300 views as just like that. As in, and that's only doing like showing. All I'm doing is showing how to unlock a phone with the software, as in actually showing how it's done. That's all I'm doing.
Richard's just said he put a short on and it's got 48,000 views in just a couple of hours.
Well done.
There's God knows why. This is it. Nobody understands why shorts.
Well, they're getting more views, aren't they? Because people are they're not stopping and actually watching your video. They're just flicking like that. That's why they get more views with the shorts.
But the thing is as well, Johnny, they've got to be limited to less than a minute. And they've got to be done in portrait mode. So people are looking at them and thinking, well, I've only got to watch it for a minute and Bob's your uncle, you know what I mean?
That's the new thing on YouTube, is the shorts, because they're paying as in the ones that's monetized, they're paying them as in for doing shorts. That's is the new thing. And they're saying, oh, there's shorts.
But the thing is, there's a criteria as well. There's like for getting monetized, which these shorts and all. You've got to have is it 10 million views or something like that? How many people's going to get 10 million views on a short before you can monetize them? But I suppose it gets you noticed. That's sort of
that comment being, man jumps off cliff.
No, because the phones have took over. The phones have took over. The phones have took over the asylum. There's more phones. And they're all on the chair and everything.
Well, you said it, Alex. But yeah, you know what I mean. But you see, I don't do vlogs or out no more. Mostly I do live streams, so I don't do shorts. I mean, I suppose I could do some daft short and, yeah, I could put it up and win, you know. And I know second I've got, you know, thousands of views. Not.
My car cried today. I heard it.
Your car? Why, what's up now?
3 bags of compost, 3 bags of sand, 12 paving slabs, and 3 big bags of that mulch stuff you put in your garden.
Hey up. We have the return of the chipmunk.
I thought he was replying to me.
We've missed chipmunk.
I'm watching Tim's new video, and on the corner here, on the other side of it, you can see all this. It's like fuzzy bit, as in on right on the one side of it. Now it's like 3 lines here, and you can see it going like that fuzzy. And I'm thinking, that's going. I'm like, I don't understand what the camera's using, and I'm like, that's either a fault or a software glitch.
Here, I'm Jad. I've got some Primark boxer shorts to say on the front, I'll do anything for love, and on the back it says I won't do that. I did write the back bit on with a pen. Oh, here we go. Come on, Tim. Nope. No, he's still on helium.
Oh, we haven't had that one for a while.
I've replaced his inhalers with helium.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll remove him and.
No, because I'm still using the old Chromebook now. I've got a new one there, but I've not even, because I've got it as in all the emails. it's saying my storage is too full, so I need to get rid of some of the storage.
I had to buy additional storage on mine. Because I had Facebook, didn't I? I transferred all my photos from Facebook to bloody Google.
Tony, you don't realise how much stuff you actually hold, as in with
About
storage.
7,000 pictures I had on Facebook.
Then you get
Sheffield United, hang on a minute. Sheffield United are winning West Brom 1-0. If it stays like that, they're up.
What time are they on?
Started at 8 o'clock.
Oh, won't be far off then.
So it says 74 minutes. 16 is it 16 minutes? 70.
Yeah, about that. And then if anybody's at the foot, might be additional time.
Hello, Richard.
How we doing?
All right.
That's deeper than Tim's voice.
Yeah, we had chipmunks for a while.
Yeah, good with that.
That's why we were laughing, Richard. We had heard that one for a while.
We're good with that.
Helium is inhalers.
Obviously they ain't got no picture Crypto's put like squirrels, and I says obviously they ain't got any chipmunk things, so yeah.
I need to pick up some gloves in morning. Fed up a green splinter.
Hey up, Johnny. These on Amazon, really, really good. And they're not bad.
They nailed all that lot as well, which is handy.
That's my second lot.
Do you know all that one's denailed?
Oh, pardon me.
They denailed it all because the little kids running around.
Oh, that's it.
That'll save me a lot of ass in the back. I won't be stabbed to death putting it in the trailer.
I need some gloves as well. I need to get some.
But I'm picking up an entire
Hello.
back down.
Hello.
Hey!
We've got him back.
Yes.
Come back to natural gas.
What are you doing?
Yes.
We're funny though, Tim. We haven't heard chipmunks for a while.
You know, it's only Tim
Yes.
that does that.
No,
I've heard anybody
I
else
know.
do chipmunks.
I don't know what it is that. I don't know. I mean, I've never had that problem, so I don't know. I don't know what causes it.
Bet you'd sound
I
hilarious.
honestly don't know what it is. So
Your voice to the chipmunk would be hilarious. Mine probably would. I don't mind
Yeah.
one. Sheffield United 2-0.
Sheffield United 2-0.
2-0, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Richard. I didn't see you there.
Hello,
Need to
Tim.
refresh it.
How
Oh,
we
it
doing?
is, yeah. Woohoo!
I heard you earlier on, but you were talking in clanger.
He has plugged the air
And the
compressor
burger
back in.
and I'm Odditch. He were. We didn't know what they were. Oh,
Does that mean we'll know when they get back, when they start shouting as they come through?
yeah, they'll probably come in door saying, "We are Premier League. We are Premier League." You watch. You've heard it here first. That's what they'll be saying when they come in.
Well, Leeds are singing, "We are leaving the Premier League."
And Forest.
Oh, no, I'm not doing well.
And Forest, we're winning. Chris hates Forest.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my giddy eye. Nottingham Forest
Chris hates
3,
Nottingham
Brighton
Forest.
1. 8 Chelsea 0, Brentford 2.
Oh, geez.
Bloody hell.
Liverpool are winning West Ham 2-1.
Bloody hell.
And Man City are trouncing Arsenal 3-0.
Mm. See, who needs BBC? All you need is Jeanette. Jeanette and a phone. All you need.
Joel says nice, but they come in handy for all sorts of different things. You know, let's say for instance, if you're cleaning cooker or out like that, and you don't want to get, you know, because I've got really sensitive skin.
Oh.
They're not going to stop me getting splinters, are they?
Well, yeah, they might do. But they are actually proper examination gloves.
Oh, well, if I don't think something's going on, say, hey, you want to come for that
Yeah.
wood? Not mine.
Bend over.
Bend over. You shafted me on the price, I'm shafting you. Now, 40 quid for that lot's very good. I know it's not new, but I can't afford new. So there you go.
But yeah.
I've Google Earthed it. The back garden's huge, so no wonder it's a big pile of fencing. But they stripped it all down. Everything's all stacked
Yeah,
up.
I mean, you can't grumble at that, Johnny. 40 quid for all that lot, and they've even stripped it down for you.
I say there's about 25 of those at 13-foot port. They'll do all my roof, will they? I built one side completely, Richard. It looks finished, but if you walk around the other side, there's nothing there.
Hiya, Lee. It's
There's
for
nothing there.
visual purposes only. show Richard, you know.
Look, it's there, Richard, but if you walk around the corner,
What's that?
That's what he's building for Tracy.
Is it just one
walk
wall?
That's all he's got at the moment, the one wall.
I think she'll need more than one wall.
That's just for visual purposes, Richard.
Right. So what are you putting in shed?
It's a little...
That's the what's opposite to a
She
man.
asked for an upstairs, but I said she was taking the piss.
I've just thought of it. A she cave. She shed.
You could get her out to the shed.
Ew, that's no Richard.
You get the
Sorry,
caravan and you put it out the shed.
She wanted 2 stories so she can sleep out there. Johnny says, well, I think that's being a bit enthusiastic, you know, wanting 2 stories.
Yeah. Nah.
She wants USB charging, it's LED lights.
And you thought Kina were demanding, wanted it painting white and LED lights and everything.
Oh, she already said to me, when are you going to get on with mine?
That's a silly question, this, but why can't you just sleep in house?
She wants her own space, Richard.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like me tonight, Richard. It's that quiet here, you could hear a pin drop.
Well, I've got this room, haven't I? Which is my room, haven't I? Yeah, this room here. Then I've got the caravan outside, which I've turned into a workshop and a gym. So she needs somewhere, doesn't she?
But, I mean, yeah, because Joelle says, yeah, the examination gloves are not for me. They've got a multitude of uses. You know what I mean?
The windows are good, though. I've got them windows for free.
I mean, that don't sort of let the, you know.
I've got some Edward Scissorhands somewhere from a fancy dress.
I did watch your video earlier on, Tim, because it was like pressing this thing, and I thought, what's he doing there? But I sort of got it. It's sort of like we like.
Richard, I'm not even joking. Look, there's literally nothing on the other side.
I think she wants a bit more than that.
I use
She need a bit more space than
Tommy's
that.
handling.
I use surgical gloves when I'm playing with him. But the only reason is because
You built it well, though, Richard. Look,
it's
it's built onto a trailer frame.
That's what he dropped on his foot, Richard.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, them gloves, they've got a multitude of uses. You know, when you're cleaning, you know, stuff up. You know, with let's say.
I think I optimistically put wheels on it, don't you?
I don't think it's moving anywhere.
It's never going to move unless I attach my car to it.
That's another use as well. Crypto. She says she uses them for Tommy, Callum and Chris down at thing. You might hear two happy chappies when they come in.
It's on 8 industrial casters, Richard, that lock. It's on 8 industrial casters.
I don't think once it's built, I don't think it's going anywhere, believe you me.
In an emergency.
In an emergency.
Like the council coming round going, oh, that's too close to the house.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was going
you
to
don't
say,
have any.
define an emergency, Johnny.
You don't have any
It
hurricanes.
could be
Like
described as a
Winston was.
mental shopping trolley. If it ever rolls off, we're in trouble because there's a hill down. There's a hill about. In theory, though, if I jacked it up, I could put the trailer wheels back on it.
Oh dear. Can you imagine somebody hitching it up just as a laugh, Johnny?
I've seen worse people driving that road.
Yeah, and give you a wave through window.
We're looking for a door, Richard.
It's
See,
still-
when you're saying about that, somebody's actually done that, but they've made it into like a. It looks like a van, but it's not. It's actually a shed, as in it actually does drive.
Well, this don't drive. It's just on very industrial size wheels.
Yeah, each wheel could take 300 kilograms, and there's 8 on it.
So you can roll it around.
Yeah.
No,
Move
I'm
it.
not- it will move. It will move.
It's what you call a mobile home, Richard.
You know what it is, Richard? As the day goes on, the sun goes around the front. So all I've got to do is open the gates and push her out.
I hope she's not watching.
She's there somewhere.
Oh, pardon me. See,
Be on the Facebook games.
I've done one before Tim tonight.
She normally plays you in background while she's playing a Facebook game.
Well,
There you go.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
But
You can do
Yeah.
that noise with water.
But I think, in all fairness, Johnny, I think when it's got other wall on and roof and everything, I don't think it's going to move very far.
The window frame it's up putting in. I might not help.
You know what I mean?
A
A window frame in both sides and a roof and then a door. I don't think it's going anywhere.
No, it's having that window on the side, a window in the back, a window on the other side, and then the door on the front.
Has she thought about a skylight?
I've got one to put in it.
See, great minds think alike.
That's from another project I never got around to.
But yeah,
It won't be an opening one, but it is an actual proper skylight. It doesn't have the hinges.
you've sort of got best of, are you, Jennifer? You've got sort of best of both all worlds if you've got like windows on either side and a skylight as well. You know what I mean? There'll not be no problem with.
Well, what I'm going to do is take the other power pack I've got out of that caravan, put it in onto that, and then I can run proper electrics to it as well.
Ooh.
Because the electrics in the caravan I've got now I don't use, but they do work. So I can just take them actually off that caravan and stick them on that.
Ooh. See, Richard? She's going to have a luxury pad bit time Johnny's done.
I know. I'm
Well,
thinking,
it is Richard, right? I
thinking
put,
of
the old
moving and moving it myself.
I put that caravan I had online, and within 4 hours it was sold. So
think
she
I
was
might
like,
do it.
oh, you
I
took
might
me
come
little.
and move in myself. Have you in for another? I'll find a little corner in garden. You can build.
I've run out of corners, Richard. Honestly.
Always a corner somewhere.
I don't mind Keena's got Keena's Park Ground's got a 16x8 workshop, a 15-foot trampoline, a pirate ship, and a freaking Wendy house.
How big's your garden?
It's massive.
Oh,
Massive.
In an house.
I've been there, Richard, and it's absolutely massive.
About 90 by 90 in like an L shape.
Well, down bottom, he's got like 2 sheds together. as well.
16:8. It's massive, that show. Hang on, Tracy's shouting me. She's probably complaining about something.
Yeah, Jennifer, I'm fine. I've got a bit of a sniffle. I don't know whether it's hay fever, whether it's me sinuses, but yeah.
Pardon me.
Because you see, the reasoning behind it, Richard, is the fact that Johnny sold that caravan. Now that were a retreat, the other caravan.
All right.
So when he got shut to that caravan, she's got nowhere to retreat to.
Retreat to? But you make it sound like there's a war on.
Hey, I wished I'd got a little shed out back I could go and sit in.
Have you not? I thought you did have a shed at back.
We have, but it's all full of rubbish.
Get Chris to clear it out, and then you
Once
can.
we started it,
You can retreat.
only got one window.
And
That's plastic.
Tracy's has only got one bloody wall.
Yet. I hope you've sort of recovered from the dreaded you know what, Jennifer. But yeah, it's what do they call them? I know they call them man caves, but I'm laughing about something Callum said this afternoon.
She'll call it a she shed.
She shed.
Yeah, we got on about it come on telly. Tonight's a triple rollover with Lotto. And I said to Callum, I says, "Hiya, Oz Beach, Andy."
I haven't done lottery in years.
What a terrible morning. Bloody ref was born and bred in Sheffield. The women 2-0 on Andy. So if they keep that score, they're
We're on 90th minute now.
You'll have to get one. You know, one of these paddles that they do in Strictly, Scotty. You know what I mean? Like an old what do we call it? Table tennis bat, and write on it. You know, make us a cuppa in bold letters. Oh, he's watching it. Ooh.
It's the last minute now. 90 plus 1.
Ooh.
They're going up.
Pardon me.
It is. And beating West Brom, that helps Blackburn.
But you see, the next thing is going to be between Middlesbrough and Luton for like playoffs, and I forget who else.
That's who Blackburn.
It does say 90 plus 1. I'm laughing at what Scotty put. He says I'd probably get the response F off.
90 plus 3 now.
Oh dear.
3 minutes of extra time, so they've gone up.
Well done.
They're going to score 2 goals now, West Brom.
No, I don't think they're going to come back from 2-0 down.
No, definitely not.
I said to Chris before. Well, I'll tell you that story about Callum about winning lottery. So I says, imagine Callum. I says it's a triple rollover. I says, imagine if we won lottery. I says you'd be able to have your own granny flat. And he went, I don't want a granny's flat. I said it's a figure of speech. I says, well, does your own private annex sound better? So he says, what's an annex? Go through all rigmarole. I said, well, it's part of me now. I said, it's your own little pad or your own little crib.
Figure out how much extra time have they put on this?
He says, what does that mean? I says, well, put it this way, Callum. I says, it's like your own little flat. I says, but it's connected to main house. So, yeah, I'm thinking to myself.
Go, by the time I explain it, say, right, you're not getting one now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, get some paint, get some white paint, and paint his name on wheelie bin and say, there you go.
I started off calling it a granny flat, and he went, I don't want
Hey,
a granny flat.
Richard, I should have done that with Tracy. Screwed a hanging basket to wheelie bin and go, there you go.
Oh dear, but that's Callum with his learning difficulties. You've got to everything explain to him with a fine tooth comb, if you know what I mean.
Luke's the same if you don't.
You know, 5 minutes extra time, man.
5?
5 minutes extra time.
I don't think they're going to score 2 in 5 minutes.
Yeah, how many people were limping?
They're at 95 minutes now. I mean, God forbid, it must be finishing soon.
Come on. It says 94 here.
There'll be people sneaking out right now.
Yeah, I says to him before they went, I says, don't take your shirt off. I says, don't run across. I was telling him all this before he went out tonight.
Look left, look right. Oh dear.
Yeah. I have Vanessa. I says, don't get arrested because I ain't moving nowhere.
But I totally get Jeanette with what she's saying about Callum. Everything's
Follow the green cross.
That's like me. Everything's got to be explained in black and white.
That's strong,
It's got to
wasn't
be done in simple format for me to understand it.
But you see, this is the nature of his learning
That's
difficulties.
it, it's finished. They're up. They're finished.
Yeah, you know, I said granny flat, and because he heard granny, you know what I mean? His mind automatically went, well, you know, stair lifts and bath lifts and all, you know what I mean?
You think you've got exactly what we're pensioning?
So,
because it's the logic here, as in because everything, the logic, it's going to be like that.
Yeah, but then I sort of backtracked and I says, well, I says the proper name for it, Callum, I says it's an annex. Annex. So he says, well, what's an annex? Yeah, it's an extension. It's your own little place. You know, your own bathroom, your own bedroom, your own kitchen, your own living room, blah, blah, blah. I says, but it's connected to the main house.
Well, I've got my things set up. There's no.
Yeah.
There's yes.
What?
And there's naff off. That covers most eventualities.
Hey, I've come across this. Yeah.
It'll be keyring that says how much on it.
Can you remember that, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
I got told off by Johnny. I went, that's being a bit, a bit brutal.
What about Hazy's dive?
Yeah, because he's got this film where he's diving in, and I went, you know, and I says, I'll give you half a point. And Johnny says, they were brutal.
I'm thinking the Arctic return should be, hey! I like warm weather.
We praying for nice warm weather.
Yeah, I've just got a bloody big pile of wood.
Because Tim's new video, I was going to put the next mix more's coming on it, and then I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Joelle's trying to get your attention, Richard. She said,
"Oh,
twice.
Joelle, I'm here."
And then I noticed he didn't have much views, so I wasn't anybody looking at it, and I thought, wonder if I can. And I was like, I've got an idea here. I was like, I'm going to put Tim's video and ding me on the promote the YouTube channel, as in put up my minds on it. But then I thought it's going to have my name at the top, but Tim's video. I thought that's a bit crazy. That.
You can do that. You can do that. You can promote somebody else's video because Amjad did it in my group on Sunday night, didn't he?
I noticed that Amjad had done it because Facebook, because I watch a lot of the stuff on Facebook, as in what's been said or whatever, because there's people that's connected to YouTube that become friends, that friend requested me, but as long as I know they've got a YouTube channel or where they came from, so I know that they're fine. as they're genuine people.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
He's not here tonight, and you'll be pleased to know they've gone up, Gary.
You'll know when he comes home, my God.
Yeah, you'll
Gary! There you go.
Johnny's done it on his behalf again. He's done it by proxy because Chris is not here.
He's got a load of thought.
Yeah. Well, you are my manager, Johnny.
Wacky racket when they come in.
My lot. Not
Yeah. Be prepared when they walk through
Hi,
that
Gary
door.
Ross.
Yeah, it'll go through the room.
And all that crap, it ground won't, so they'll be probably late before they leave.
So, but I mean, it could be 10:30 by the time they get in if they sort of don't hang, if they hang about, you know, a bit celebrating and whatever.
There'll be all sorts going on.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeanette, that's why I used to like going as and following the small engine nations as and stuff, or small engine nations when they had a community. But I liked it because the way that they done it is if you were in the panel or on the panel or in the chat, they would say, let's go and raid such and such or put that there. So you put join small engine nations as, and it wasn't about them growing, it was about the full community growing.
Yeah, and that's why I called my group Jeanette's YouTube community place, because
Exactly.
I look at it here as a community. You know, you get your regulars in, day out. Osprey said, Andy says, I can't watch it anymore. Load of rubbish, this Championship League. They're not being Championship next year, Andy. They're going up to Premier League. They're going to say hello and goodbye to Leeds on the way up.
Yeah.
You know you like it, Tim. He likes a bit of naughty whiplashing. He's a bit kinky, Tim.
Lampard will be sacked in morning, that's for sure.
Why? Who does he manage?
Bloody hell, I've gone. Everton.
Oh, they've been
hammered tonight.
Hiya, Brissy. Well, that in no Preston Richard.
Who the hell did they manage? It is Everton, isn't it?
Everton haven't played tonight.
Is it not?
No. I'll tell you teams that have played.
Oh my God.
Sorry, he's not.
Chelsea, you mean?
Gary Ross.
It doesn't. It's Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
They've got whooped by Brentford 2-0.
I got it.
Forest won 3-1. Chelsea have got whooped by Brentford
Yeah.
2-0. West Ham 1, Liverpool 2, and Man City 4, Arsenal 1.
Yo, partners.
Hi, partners. Blades are going up. The blades are going up. And now you better be about anybody. That's what they're singing when they come in.
Yeah, you might get lucky tonight, Jeanette. You know.
Does that look say it all, Johnny?
You might get a shaving rash. You might get a beard rash.
Oh dear.
You might sand you down a bit tonight.
What's your team again, Gary? I forgot. I've been to bed since then. Bikini? I don't know what bikini emoji means. Yeah, that's the thing, Jennifer. You know, when you've been that ill.
You might just had a Brazilian done.
of a jazzle. Oh, Rangers and Chelsea.
He's scared of candles, Gary.
Hey up, hey up, hey up.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Told you. Obviously, they're still at pitch. So that is sort of a prelude to what they're going to be like when they come in. Oh, Miss Patty's in, Tim.
Oh, dear.
Miss Patty Whiplash.
Yeah, I can't see the chat at the minute because my chat froze, so I need to refresh my chat. The pop-out chat.
So,
Vimto, Joel, Vimto.
Turn off the
hey, I warned him before he went, Gary. I says, I don't want to see any pictures of you running naked on pitch.
You get banned for life, though, don't you, if you run
Yeah.
a picture?
It won't do that. He said he wouldn't even contemplate doing a picture because a lot of them are a bit, not right up here. And the first thing, I bet any money a load on them run onto pitch, and Chris says the morons, basically.
Yeah, they get banned. Totally banned, don't
But he says I'm not risking being banned from going up to, going up to Premier League and then not being able to go to any matches. Hang on a minute. Hi, partners.
Yeah.
they?
Alex, Richard, and Tim.
How are we doing?
But yeah, I warned him before he went, Gary. No shenanigans.
I thought he won't be streaking across the pitch.
I don't want to read about it in newspaper tomorrow morning.
Chris getting
Sheffield
arrested with
man,
Irish
50.
jackets on his tackle.
Hello.
Sheffield
Miss
man
Patty
was arrested for indecent
busy.
exposure after he'd streaked on the.
Hey, talking
pitch
about
from the
running, I
lane.
don't think I could manage a swift walk. He's done him in right good and proper, and then he's been going on long walks with Biscuit, and he sort of walks across the room and he's, oh. So I don't think, I don't think a run on pitch and had happened. Hi, Dr. Smith. But yeah.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
At the moment, I don't think he could probably just about manage a swift, quick walk, if you know what I mean.
He'll be doing a lap of honour around bedroom.
Yeah. He can do whatever he likes, Gary. Once I'm in bed, that's it. So long as he don't make a lot of racket, I don't give a toss. Oh dear. Well, this is what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Yeah, we're not going to last on it, believe you me. And it's definitely going live tomorrow. Just to pre-warn you, that's what it's going to all be about. You know what I mean?
Football live.
Yeah, you did naked, Joel. In the context that Gary says, we don't turn it off because we don't want to see Chris running across pitch naked.
Customary in this country, Joel, when your team wins, you've got to run across pitch with your meat and 2 veg out.
Some do, Richard. Let's get it right here. Some do.
During the game, they tackle each other. At the end of the game, they just get the tackle out.
Pardon me.
I think I found out what's wrong with the Mercedes.
We're at the battery.
Well, I put a new battery on. It needed a new battery, so that wasn't the problem.
Because I saw your Instagram post and you said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but battery had it anyway. I mean, first rule of diagnostics: make sure you've got your decent battery that's in good health. Because you just want to hide you'll never find out what the problem is if your battery's not in good shape.
Hi, Raphael.
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's
I've
the
got to laugh at Gaffer because it's put. Ooh, who else is naked, or is it just me? We don't want details, Gaffer.
Something I want to test Partnest is
Yeah,
how does you store your seat settings? When you get your seat, you can adjust it. How do you store it so you can remember it?
Well, there's usually like memory settings, isn't there?
There is. There's a 1, 2, and 3, and a button with M on it. But I've tried all different things, and I can't seem to get
Have
it.
you got handbook? Handbook could tell you.
Yeah, I just don't be bothered to read. I thought you might just know, because you've got to be able to.
So, I mean, Volvo does have that on driver's seat.
Because every now and then I get it. If I lean across and get like a bag of shopping off passenger seat, I accidentally knock one of buttons, and all my mirrors move, seat bloody moves, so I have to put everything.
Yeah, you probably hit one at presets.
Richard, my Rav's high tech. It's got a cassette player.
But I try holding M button and pressing then hold your M button down, then press and hold your whatever memory position you want to set.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Try
remember.
that.
Well,
That's the first thing I try. I try holding down. Obviously, there's an M button, so that must be storing in one of its settings.
Did it
The
today?
first thing I do is press eject to
Mirrors move. When I get back in the morning, I'm going to have to jiggle everything again.
Or have a look at handbook.
Hey, we don't want to know your morning shenanigans, Richard.
And something else it does that annoys me. I mean, some people might like it. When I put it in reverse, it tilts the mirrors down to the floor.
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, so it helps you see when you're reversing it, you'll be able to see.
We don't need that because I've got like sensors on bike.
I'm not very keen on that. But
It just helps you to see when you're reversing a little parking space.
Like perhaps lines or something.
Yeah, you can see.
Gaffer says, "Sorry, folks, it's 6 a.m. here, and I'm in my sleeping attire. Don't." Same here, Gaffer.
Oh,
I have
wear a suit to bed?
Pajamas, but I don't actually sleep in them. But yeah, it should the something arise where I've got to go up quick, I can just chuck my dressing gown on.
I think Gaffer sleeps in one of his suits.
Yeah, same with mine, birthday suit.
That's the one.
He only gets calculated by your bloody.
Only problem I've got though is because we both sleep with nothing on. When it's hot, we all sleep together.
Yeah, when it's hot, you'd be like a Twix melting.
It's what you call a bit of a sticky situation.
Yeah.
One way, and Chris likes to. That's nearly said Callum.
It's handy to fancy a bit of a. You know what?
Hey Richard, if it's a car keys needed, it could be a Kit Kat.
So to read the ink that we had last year, even though you throw covers off and you're on the bed, you still get sticky, and that's the only problem.
Yeah, I'm afraid
if you're really good, you can transmit a fart from one person to another.
Yeah, and if you're a little bit weird, you can pick up a penguin.
That's the downside of it is, Richard, if either one of us farts, like I'll be honest, I did fart one night, and he said I can feel like vibrations. That's the only downside.
It's when you do a front. It's when you do a front fart when it travels round in like an air pocket.
I know exactly what you mean, Richard.
I'd be like a party.
I mean, leather seats require cheek adjustment.
It's you know, like where your groin is.
Yeah.
If you do a fart, it travels right front and it's sort of.
Hey, Joel, which half is he a draft?
You've saved me asking the question, Johnny.
Yeah, is he a draft?
Is it bottom or top half? Oh, Gaffer's asked the question in chat.
We have to.
Is it? It might not be top or bottom. It might be left side or right side.
You woke up with black eyes.
But I always have.
Joelle says she sleeps half naked, and he asks which half.
I always have it side of bed so I can put on quick. My keys, my wallet, my car keys, my wallet, and my phone, and my glasses. And if there's a fire or something, I have to evacuate. I can grab everything and do one. You know what I
So you've been butt naked, but we'll be able to get in touch.
No, I've got a onesie and got back at the door, and I'll just dive into that.
I could just imagine Richard rushing out the car park, you know, where if they have this fire.
I run out into the street like a Teletubby.
Getting rolled around on floor with a fire extinguisher.
Like a Teletubby running into the street. On me head, I'll be right.
He's answered the question. Yes, there is a draft.
Oh dear. What do
we do? Don't collect your belongings. That I'm not running into the street.
Oh.
You know, car keys. And
No, we're not having interchangeables, Joel. We're not the other.
But you see, that's one of the reasons. I mean, Chris has got 3 dressing gowns to choose from. He's got a Star Wars one.
Use the balls.
Star Wars one. Basically, hood. It's the brown one, and it's got hood on, but it goes right down to the floor.
Oh, so it looks like a Jawa when he's got it on.
Yeah. So that sort of. It's only had a few hours.
Yellow.
I don't want to know where he keeps his lightsaber.
That one, because it, same as he said, I've got visions of walking, and then all of a sudden I stand on this dressing gown and go, ooh.
Does he light up the room at night and go?
Yeah, if there's an emergency.
No, I even make him turn his phone off.
You know what I mean? There's a fire.
That's the hell of a night light you've got there, Chris.
We've got all these dressing gowns, all like, because we've got. They're mainly for bathroom where you hang them over the door and hang your towels on them. But we've got one on our bedroom door where we've hung us like dressing gowns.
Proper thought for ideas.
You'll see me coming because mine's like a white one with like black dots. So yeah, they'll see me coming a mile off. So yeah, you know what I mean. I'll be the one in the leopard, Dalmatian dressing gown.
Well, with my beard and my onesie, I look like fucking Harry Potter.
Which half? All right, top half. What's Joelle on about? She's all right, yeah.
Yeah, she's only half naked, so she's like interchangeable.
She confirmed you can feel a draft.
But yeah. So the sleeping alone, Richard, you're very lucky in that respect.
Harry says when the force be with you depends on if
you know, you can sleep naked, you can fart whenever you want, you know what I mean?
I used to do that when I was with wife.
Is that how you get him to divorce you? You know, I've tried everything, Richard.
Tommy says with the onesie on backwards and his arse hanging out, all the neighbours need him paramedic.
It's not a bed, it's a wank chariot.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a projection in my bedroom so I can have porn at 11 foot.
I wonder why he can access the pocket from behind.
La, 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 la.
It's like when they cut your pockets out and say, hey, there's something to play with.
Yeah.
Don't say about a man with a hole in his pocket, he feels cocky all day.
Pocket billiards.
Yeah. The man of 1,000 adjustments.
Yeah. What are you going for? A tight brown or an easy pink?
But this is the thing. I mean, I've got a onesie, but I don't. Yeah, it's too much of a faff for me because you've only got the zipped out front. So how often I get out of bed at night, you know, I'd
I'm a really big guy, so my onesie
I
down.
I have it for emergencies. If there's something goes wrong, like a fire, I can fly out to sleep. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
one way out of here, so I don't even know.
We're not talking cock and balls and a tea-towel then.
Yeah.
You're meeting two veg.
You've got to grab all the important things. You know what I mean?
that's it.
And the old
So what?
don't forget the love buzz.
Don't forget that one, Richard.
You know
Yeah,
that would come in.
you always need to talking.
So this question goes to Tim. This question goes to Tim in particular. What do you sleep in?
A wig.
I'm saying
Well,
nothing.
I hope he's sleeping in bed.
With brawlers, cards on table.
I got pajamas on. I have pajamas. I sleep in my pajamas.
And bubble wrap.
We see that.
I couldn't imagine wearing anything in bed. I just can't imagine putting clothes on to go to bed.
Have you? Oh God! What you been up to be on TV?
It's been rioting. Cameraman will point it towards our section of ground. And I'm going, come on, cameras there, swear. And I pulled him over, and cameraman was going, I'm here, I'm waving. The cameraman was waving to him. So he was pointing near enough directly at him.
Oh, you'll have to watch highlights in a bit then.
I'm watching full match in a bit, not highlights. I'm getting Sky back.
I'll take it. You're on your way back now. Then.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, back to
Pardon me.
I bet you're glad you got them last few tickets, aren't you?
So that. Not one single person got onto that ticket.
Didn't they?
No, that wasn't.
Very, very respectful of them.
Oh, yeah.
Did it what?
Did you hear that? Not one person ran on the ticket.
Not what we saw, anyway.
So you weren't naked one then running across pitch that we saw?
Well, can't be caught that, did you?
Well, we have to zoom in. Yeah.
I've left my kegs behind, he says.
Underwear must be subtle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okie dokie then.
People say underwear's overrated.
Little bubble pop.
Underwear should be in the drawer out the way.
Right, I'm going.
Say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Chris.
Good night when we come in.
That's what I've just said. I says, you know, there'll be uproar when he comes in.
Oh, yeah.
He in red light district. He in red light district.
Where's that in Sheffield?
He's dropping our colour off. I can see all I can see is like red lights on your face.
Brake lights.
What?
Brake lights from the cars.
Oh. Yeah, you'll tell me how.
What's that here? Brake lights.
Yeah. I'll see you in a bit then. Bye. Bye.
Oh, did you know? Right, going up.
Oh dear. Told you we'd never ate last on it. Yeah, they're on the way home, Tommy. They're just walking home. Well, all I could see reflects through his glasses were these red lights. That's why I says to him, you're not in red light district, are you?
Do you actually have a red light district in Sheffield?
No idea.
Yeah.
I told you
about a documentary about
I
that.
don't know where it is, Richard.
There were a programme on about Leeds having a big red light area.
According to what partners told me, there were something about a brothel.
Documentary, was it a brothel? Yeah. What do you call it? Great British Brothel or something?
I think it's closed down now, isn't it? You say,
yeah.
Used to have one in Blackburn, but there doesn't seem to be one around now in Blackburn.
That went right up my nostril, that did. So I was having a drink of water and it like splashed back and right went. I don't think they'll do that, Gary. It says they'll come in with traffic cones on the red, but yeah. What you've been talking about? Underwear?
Joelle's underwear or something.
What did I miss?
I'm going to drop out. Jeanette Levan, knackered.
Okie dokie then, Johnny.
See you later, Johnny.
Yes, Richard underwear is in.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you later, Johnny.
Bye.
Got to spell it.
Yeah, spell out, Johnny.
Glasses on. I'm trying to get a spell out.
Bye, Johnny.
If you're wondering what Gaffer's just put in, that's the Greasy Chip Butty song. I've got a tea towel here with it on, actually.
I keep looking for Gaffer. Who's Gaffer? I can't see Gaffer.
It's Bulldog Fart.
It goes under, yeah, but we know him as Gaffer because he has his other channel was Gaffer Haynes. But these days he goes under Bulldog Fart, so we just call him Gaffer.
There you go, Gaffer. Yeah. That's the Greasy Chip Butty song. That's their anthem.
You just reminded me of something else. There's this other YouTube channel called the Three Yorkshire Tears, and they did all sort of versions of songs in sort of with a Yorkshire slant on them. Because they did a one called Yorkshire style.
Did you know when it says a gallon of magnet, that used to be a gallon of maggots? Because a lot of Yorkshiremen are fishers, and they used to.
I thought it referred to beer.
No. Well, it used to be. You fill up my senses like a gallon of maggots. So yeah, why they changed it, I don't know. Don't ask me why they changed it, but I says to. It's like a lot of Yorkshiremen are known for, fishing, and basically they come buy a gallon of maggots. That's hence the reason. Don't
maggots is that a gallon? Bloody hell!
Don't ask me why they changed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but
they put them in the mouth to warm them up before they put them.
Yeah.
On. Yeah. God.
I know I will put no maggots in my mouth. No, this is magnet. Like a gallon of magnet. It's not Magnus, it's magnet. So what I suppose it was similar to maggots, but yeah. Welcome back, Amjad. But yeah, I mean, it's the same old adage, you know. It could
Welcome
have
back,
been, you know,
Amjad.
is it derogatory to maggots or I don't know. I don't know why they changed it. Don't ask me.
I don't think you can be derogatory. I can't say it to a maggot.
Well, maggots are just fly larvae, aren't they?
But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I don't know why they changed it, so I don't know. But that don't start saying a gallon of magnet. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have thought there was such a thing as a gallon of magnet.
Tim asking
That's what I said there, Tommy. It don't make any sense, does it? He says, while the song became known as the Grease Chip Butty song, Moran's inspiration came from Magnet. The mention of chip butties being an afterthought. What, and packet of Woodbine as well. And a good pinch of snuff. But yeah, it is known as the Greasy Chip Butty song. And that's sort of their anthem, let's just say. And before every single match, whether it's home or away, they sing the Greasy Chip Butty song before anything, before they even kick off. So yeah. I've no idea. Gaffer says the Magnet is John Smith's brewery.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of sort of along them lines.
I ain't got a Scooby-Doo. I have no idea. They do have one that's a bit risky, though, a song. It's Sure and Boys, we are here, shag your women and drink your beer. Something like that.
What Mac lads would say.
That's what it was anyway.
Oh, God, what's that?
There's one or two songs. But I says to Chris, I says, you still need, I says, learning our Calamar to sing that. I says, well, he's trying to impress a young lady.
Oh, pardon me.
It could have been Gaffer. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
that's I got it. Oops.
Yeah, it's a beer. Magnets is a beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
So it's like referring to a beer then.
Tim, one's a stash box. One's a stash box.
They're
And one's
produced by somebody called Cameron in
one's a silver. One's a belt. One's a belt. They're all made out of coins. As and that's for Joe Durbin. Joe Durbin's auction. Wasn't for America.
Joel says he wearing 2 pair of glasses, Richard, or is it wine I'm drinking?
No, I've got 2 pair of glasses on. I've got a spelling.
I've noticed it.
I think it's cheaper to get a pair of bifocals.
I've got bifocals, but they're not strong. These are the ones I'm wearing. The ones that I normally have on a bifocal. They're varifocals. But I've got a spell in my finger, and even I can't see it without another pair of glasses on.
I just put what a relief. Did you think you got wine goggles on, Joel?
Yeah, these are varifocals, but they're not strong enough to see the spell, so I put these little cheap pan shop +4s on to try and get the spell out. A piece of steel stuck in my finger.
You've got what stuck in your finger? Some steel?
Yeah, a piece of swirl, tiny piece of fine piece of swarf.
Yeah, like a splinter, but it's metal.
Metal, yeah.
Yeah. I never even noticed, Joel, that he'd got 2 pair of glasses on. Oh dear. What am I like?
I need to operate with tweezers.
But don't you find them little tiny things as even worse than big splinters that you can get in your fingers? It's original, she said. It works in a metal environment, Tommy. So he says it's like a splinter at a metal.
Kit ready.
Is that an industrial size kit then for you?
They're all tweezers, different sizes.
I think I need a glass of that. Oh, I don't like red wine. No, I'll pass on red wine. Thank you. I mean, I don't particularly like white wine either, but that's what we have at Christmas. You know, like when we Christmas dinner.
Don't drink wine at all.
Wet, Crystal drink out that's wet.
Yeah.
So, but
You know.
Yeah, tell you, I didn't even notice it got 2 pair of glasses on. It's a good spot there, Joelle.
Deep.
Oh, she says that actually it's a rosé. Oh, now I could drink a rosé. Wait till your dad comes in, Tucker. It's a patio door. Your dad not be long. Might be a bit giddy when he comes in, but yeah. Who do you think you're Tim Forrest Gump?
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
You know that when he comes running down thing and he goes on to road and he starts that long run, it will like a whippet. Oh dear. But
Yeah.
they're ganging up on you, Tim.
Yeah, definitely.
Start winding you up, don't they, Tim? He's getting all excited now.
Yeah.
Tommy says he's got a magnifying glass with tweezers hinged on it.
That's what I'm doing now. This piece of metal, I'm not kidding, it's absolutely microscopic, but it's really deep and it's been annoying me for 2 days now.
You have to be careful as well, Richard, because it's an infection can soon set in if you don't take care on it.
He's a Stanley blade.
Pardon me.
But yeah, that's what you could do with Richard, a magnifying glass. Hiya, Daniel. How are you? So yeah, we're talking about Richard's got a little splinter of metal in his finger.
Pardon me.
So yeah, it's annoying.
It is.
So yeah, you
can feel all the time in your finger, but you can't get at it. So small.
He got some of them like microscopic tweezers for that sort of thing.
It's really small of these, and they're flipping the super
not really, nothing really. I mean, here in the UK, it's 2211, 1040. They might enjoy it, little bubble pop. But what? You got any? You got a sewing kit?
Oh wow!
Have you got a sewing kit?
Well, time to be fixing bloody clothes now.
I'm thinking of needles.
Yeah, I have actually.
One of them very fine needles that could get it out.
I've got a sewing machine.
Well, that's not going to get you splinter out your finger, is it?
I've got to show them them portable hand ones, and it goes.
Joel says the sewing kit. It's one of these like little handy things, and they have needles. A needle is more better to get it out with.
For sewing things, Joel, putting buttons on stuff and all that kind of stuff.
You can get like these little like handy, about this big, and they've got all essentials in case of emergencies. Like needles and a bit of cotton, and like if you need to do a bit of emergency sewing.
Or surgery.
Gaffer says he's got one. Do you want to borrow it? It's no good over in Australia. He's got that. Jay's got tweezers, but he's not having much luck getting it out. So that's why I mentioned like a little.
Deep down.
But yeah, it's sort of, if I can't, it's no, I don't get metal splinters, but I sometimes do get like splinters, but I just sort of like put needle in where its splinter is, peel a bit of skin off, and then it comes out easy.
I'm going to try that. Must have a sewing kit somewhere. Must have a needle somewhere.
See, I'm not just a pretty face.
It's same covered as the love buzz.
Pardon me.
Plenty to go at.
Well, there you go. So long as it's got a needle in, Richard, where your splinter is, just poke down where the splinter is, and
freaking out, they're all bloody sewing machine needles.
Gaffer says I've got sewing kit, tweezers, sewing machine, overlocker, and splinter kit. Which do you need? Yeah, biscuit. And just come in.
Are they here? Have they landed?
He hasn't seen them for a week.
I know. We know Callum already. Tommy says put 50p at meter. or turn light
He
on.
could be spotted on TV as well.
Oh well.
So they did streak on the pitch.
Cameraman turned towards them, and that cameraman were actually waving to Callum, saying you're on telly, sort of thing. See you later, Lee.
Oh, I never saw him come in.
See you, Anfield.
You've been on form tonight, Tim.
Why you ran away with us?
But yeah. Is there any light in that half?
Yeah.
Might help if you put light on, Richard.
All right. I'm right under an
Sounds a bit hoarse.
All right, yeah.
The planes are going up and the pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. We're going up, we're staying down. Going up, stay down. Going up, down. Going up, stay down.
Did you catch that bit of a song? It says we're going up and the pigs are going down or staying down.
The pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. The planes are going up and the pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. The pigs are staying down. We're going up. We're staying down.
Joe else is even biscuits singing. They were. I think it's short, Dad. Your singing's awful.
We are regularly.
All right, Callum. Yeah. They're not, Gaffer. A drop of alcohol and touch the lips.
No alcohol is
La,
needed.
la, la, la,
It says
la.
keep booze locked up.
La la la.
Got booze down here, actually.
Gotta bring me a coffee.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
La la la. Big the place going on.
He's sweating a bit. See, it's all right going down there because it's sort of like downhill, but it's coming back that's the problem because it's all uphill.
I'm not even had no beers that I'm singing.
But yeah.
Huh?
Gaffer says, congrats, guys. It was a good game.
Thank you. Who said that?
Gaffer, a bored old
Thank you,
fart.
Gaffer.
Is it? Is it not? What did you say?
I'm a put in the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you some more things.
Tucker wants to come in, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I've got it.
Are you?
I think I've got rid of it. I can't tell now. It's sore as hell.
Was that a good idea or not, Richard?
Good idea. I think I've got it. I can't see it. We're only a tiny black dot.
Is that after final whistle? They've got a lot of police presence and stewards on. How's me, Tom?
1 minute. 1 minute of it.
Yeah, well, you can turn it off now if you're uploading it to YouTube.
I've got a couple.
What are we going on YouTube? What are we going on other one?
They're not
Sounds
even
like
drunk.
TikTok.
They haven't had a bit. Callum,
I'm turning it down.
they haven't even had a drink of alcohol. So yeah, no, they're not drunk. They haven't even had they're just drunk on the event.
I'll put some on.
It's all right. Richard had got like a little splinter of metal in his finger, and he's tried tweezers and all sorts. And after they've got a needle,
Pardon me.
and it's very hard. Did Tucker come in?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's there on the table.
Problem is, you bugger about it that much, they get sore and you can't tell where you're going. You look. I can't see now. Anyway.
Oh, what's going on here?
But there'll be a lot of sore heads in morning.
Oh, you should have seen it at Blackburn last night. All thugs everywhere. Burnley won at Blackburn.
Well, you know, last year,
Where's promotion with the lines?
when they played Forest, and it went to penalties, and the Forest went up on they won on penalties. One of them Forest supporters just jumped onto the pitch and lamped Billy Sharp one for no reason.
Was he the manager?
No, Billy Sharp's captain.
All right.
And then there were another one where were it Ollie McBurney?
Ollie McBurney, yeah.
Anyway, they've all been because this bloke were trying to blame Ollie McBurney, but it weren't. Anyway, the guy that hit Billy Sharp is in prison now.
No, he'll be out now.
But anyway, this is what he said. Not one person went on pitch because this Forest supporter, because they were going up and Sheffield United
promotion train.
Because Forest were going up and Sheffield United weren't. This Forest fan just jumped onto the pitch He did a wrestling specialist sort of get him a forearm smash. Anyway, he ended. Yeah, he got 6 months, but it's obviously it's about a year ago, so he'll be out now. Good behaviour. But then they were one on them trying to blame Ollie McBurney for assaulting him. And that's why Chris despises Forrest.
News alert, Chris has gone out for a Premier League wee-wee.
But yeah, it's
Gary's here.
Yeah.
Gary, we're Premier League, Gary!
Johnny did it on your behalf because you weren't here.
Oh, he's had it double.
Yeah.
That's right.
Johnny's not here. He's gone. He did do it on your behalf.
Do you leave the description out, Dad? Do you leave the description out on YouTube Short?
There's no wonder Tim's gone.
Do it after. You do it
Oh,
after.
where's Tim gone? Oh, he's there.
Yeah, it's been gone about a month now, Tommy. It was right out here. You see, we live on a cul-de-sac, and we've got like a street that comes down, and then it's like what we call a semicircle. And yeah, we're in semicircle, but it's been gone about a month. We don't know what happened to it. Chris took Biscuit for a walk one morning, and it was there when he went, but when he come back, it had gone. So I don't know. Don't know where it went. Same as Chris says, not my problem anymore. It's gone. Wow. It's like this. It's it's not our problem anymore. So don't know whether they towed it off and took it to scrap. I don't know.
Look out for videos as well, because we might be in it. Boy.
What we on about now?
I said, look out for videos.
No, I'm on about on here. Who killed the Burt monster? Killed what? So I think he's probably just gone for a slash or something.
Ready to watch.
It's probably Joel, you can kiss him better.
The Greasy Chip Butty song. I think Chris has just put it on video on YouTube.
Is it? You just put a short on YouTube. Baby?
What?
You just put a short on YouTube.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Sharing it out now.
Oh dear. No, Joel, you're getting a bit saucy there.
Kiss who?
Tim. It says French kisses.
Ooh.
Now we all know what a French kiss feels. Jay says I'll leave that to the lady monsters. I'm doing a Tim.
With the
tongue.
Probably going to get copyrighted, Dad. Oh, well. Because it's,
Oh, dear. It's a good workout for you, Callum, coming up that hill. Coming up that hill.
Running up that hill.
Yeah, they'd have to rename it walking up that hill, not running uphill.
Well, panting up that hill.
That's why whenever actually comes in while I'm still live, that's why he's out of breath. Okay then, Brissy, thank you very much. See you later.
See you, Brissy.
I'm
See you later, Brizzy.
Oh God, this is getting saucy. Oh dear.
I've already improved my books as well. One of the Blaze groups.
But you see, this is how fast it turns. You know, 1 minute we're talking about pajamas and splinters, and then next minute we're on about French kissing. But this is what I've always wondered. I mean, everybody knows what a French kiss is. Do the French actually better French kiss than what the English do?
Well, you've heard of French kissing, haven't you? Have you ever heard of
I know where it is.
No. Have you ever heard of Belgian kissing?
No.
It's like French kissing, except there's more phlegm.
Oh!
There's actually a WikiHow page on how to French kiss.
Oh.
Can you believe that?
No, not really.
Step-by-step instructions on how to French kiss.
I mean, let's be honest, most French kissing takes place when both parties are sozzled. That's what I find.
Joel says, I don't know, we have to try and taste. I'm going to French lessons, but they still breed like rabbits.
Muted off that thing.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, I've got to do it again.
On TikTok?
No, YouTube.
Unfortunately, I've never had that pleasure.
What should I delete it?
I don't know. It's up to you, Callum.
I don't know. We have to try and taste. That's right. That's what it says here on the WikiHow page.
I might have put
I've got a bit to add in.
To enhances pleasure.
Oh, that'd be telling.
Certainly answers one bit.
Oh, just Chris Water.
Yes, I couldn't.
Again, I've never had that pleasure neither.
Which pleasure's that now? Which one are you about there?
It involves a piercing on the tongue.
Piercing.
Where on your own mouth?
Yeah.
Check on yours, Dad.
See you later, Raphael.
Check on yours.
See you later, Raphael. Stay safe.
Raphael.
Bye, Raphael.
My YouTube short is muted off the thing, so I might have to do it again.
But yeah, I mean, he's got a battering at his door, as Tim.
Halfway through it.
Beating his door down.
Mastering advanced techniques.
Well, man had to close his account on a dating app after women were battering his door down.
French kisses are like snowflakes. No two are the same.
What's that
I've
French?
Started on snowflakes.
That's what he said.
Snowflakes and Karens.
Once you're comfortable,
Such entitled people.
Try to go a little deeper. Oof.
Richard's going all excited now.
And it says, use your hands. Keep your hands more. Oof. Yeah, I like that bit.
Keep your hands what?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Touching your partner's body whilst keeping it respectful. Fuck that.
So what's touching your partner's body but being respectful? What sort of, you know?
Basically, not touching the boobs or the ass.
Yeah, you can't just
other
kissing them and put your hand on the snatch. You know, you got to work your way up.
So you've got to caress the body.
Correct.
Gently.
Yeah, you've got to be tender.
What's this? The Art of Seduction by Richard.
I'm reading it off the WikiHow page.
Oh, you're desperate to be
Richard's
doing
giving
that.
us all a lesson in seduction.
I'm just looking at Fit Bird doing demonstration.
Miss Whippy Boots.
I'm not going to ask for the link.
When does the whip come in then? That's a bit further down line.
Hang on, I'll Google it. When do you use the
What
whip?
goes inside? Sorry, that was some George Michael lyrics.
Joel says you have to touch every single part. Yeah, not go straight for snatch, as Richard said.
50 Shades of Red. Embarrassment.
Oh, God, I was coming just at right time.
I will be right back. I'm just uploading a video.
Alex says, what's this, a 50 Shades of Blue?
More like 50 Shades of Red, embarrassment.
Oh, dear. It's all right, Richard's telling us, Gordo, the art of seduction and French kissing.
Hey, no, hang on. It says here, spanking and whipping are not only great if you are looking for the next step in your sexual escapades, but they also prolong your sexual experience and bring you closer to your partner. That's bullshit. Imagine that. You go on bed, you give her a cracker.
You just get straight down to it.
Yeah, and you might whip some chains and handcuffs and whatever. Just get on with it.
Imagine that. She's led in bed, you walk in, just whip her one across the house. That's not going to get you closer together.
Bend over and check it from behind.
Hey up. Richard, tell everybody that story about the woman that you sold camera to.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Andrew.
Lola. I think it must have been Lola out at.
When I read about that camera that I said I put on, there were no interest. Anyway,
I'm not
somebody
dumb,
called
but I
Rachel.
don't understand why she walks
Rachel.
and talks like a man.
And,
carry on, Richard.
And she said, right, she said, I'll collect it at 6 o'clock. And she lived in, you won't know where it is, but some of you will. It's a place called Colne, which is not that far from me.
I know Colne, I know it.
And it's not that far. It's only a 25-minute drive. I was at work, and I said to her, rather than me go home, it'd be easier if you just come off at Junction 3, where I work. It's only, anyway. I'm sat there waiting in car for this woman to come. Anyway, this woman come past me, and she in an electric car, a new electric car. And I wonder if that's her. Anyway, drove past. She drove past again and sent me a thing through.
Let the dogs out.
Anyway, I get out of the car, put my arm up, and she pulled over and got out of the car, and it was a man dressed as a woman.
You know how you like Gary said he liked your stories? Well, that one is one for the books, Gary.
It was definitely a man.
Richard, there's one on Facebook, and it's a cross-dresser, right? Now, when you look at the pictures, it looks like a woman, but
Lola.
as you go a bit further, you find that it's a
called
guy.
Lola?
He actually tells you he's a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
Joel says, did she have the curves of a woman?
She had knockers, or he had knockers, but whether it was a man dressed as a woman or a man that has become a woman, I don't know.
Transition, yeah.
I didn't say whip your top off and let's check your flipping cat. But
you still got your meat and two veg, in other words.
But I could tell it was either I'd been a man or was still a man. What did
you say to me? He'd got hands like shovels.
That's right, yeah. When she paid, or he paid, she brought her out. I saw her hands, and they were like JCB buckets. They were huge.
Yeah, and she got size 12 feet.
Gary says it's a geezer bird.
The slimmest hips you could eat.
I never went to the feet. I should have looked to the feet because that's the giveaway. The feet.
If that's trucker,
It's 6'2", hands like shovels, and size 12 feet.
I was going to say if she got. I said to her, did you get close enough to see if they've got an Adam's apple? Because that's the giveaway, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't see that. But I'll be honest with you, I weren't looking. I was that took back by what I could see. I didn't like, I just wanted it. I just wanted her to go on. Where we were, a lot of people know me, and they might have thought I'd gone a bit kinky or something.
Well, they probably thought you were doing a transaction, Richard, you know, for services rendered.
Correct, and there were people around that knew me, and I thought, I don't need to be stood next to this person while there's people going past that I know.
Tommy says, what was your greeting? All right, mate, or what you doing later, love?
The perfume, whatever it was strong. She were coated in it were really strong smell.
I bet if you smell that exact perfume again, you'd be instantly reminded of him. Stroke.
They were definitely a man, you know, there's no doubt about it. What I should have done, and I never thought at the time because I weren't expecting it, I could have spun the CCTV cameras on our building round and pointed them dead at me. Then I could have videoed it and shown you a video.
But you weren't expecting that, though, were you, Richard?
No, I weren't expecting it. If I'd have known that somebody strange were coming, I would have made sure the cameras were pointing at me.
Oh dear. But it's sort of one of them things. Same as Richard says, when she passed, she looked like a woman, you know, and
talked like a man.
She looked like she was in her 50s, or he was in his 50s. She weren't young. She had a blouse on, and she had things in her blouse. Now, whether they were real things,
whether they were the real deal or what do they call it? Chicken fillets.
They were quite large, so I'm presuming. I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, some, you know, some have got chicken, what they call chicken fillets, and they sort of, you know, women that have not got very big breasts, they put them in the bra, you see, to make them look like they've got bigger breasts.
Joel.
But when you take them out, they look like chicken fillets.
Joel, no matter where I am and what state I'm in, I will never ever make that mistake. That will never happen.
No, you just check down under.
Right.
It did sell camera, Gary. That were it were just wanting it over and done with, you know.
Paid up in full, no problem. She tried it and tested it and paid up and went away, you know, happy as can be. But you know, I often say, like, this a phrase that comes to mind. It only Richard could. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. But yeah, it didn't get to sort of that stage, Joel. It was just she took camera, he took cash. Bye, see you, adios.
The end.
Oh dear. It was one of them sorts of situations where, yeah, no questions asked, just give me money, you can have your camera, bye. Jay says it's going to nightmares because Joel says a woman, and you know they've still got the meat and two veg. I'll tell you, so I can tell you another quick story here that was quite amusing at the time. It was years ago, about 20 years ago, at Alton Towers. We were queuing up and waiting to go in the ride. It was called the Black Hole. I presume it's still there. I don't know. It's called the Black Hole, and it was basically like a roller.
No, Black Hole's gone.
Has it? It was quite low down the park, down near the bottom.
Yeah.
And they had these ice creams like in a cone. There was somebody selling them, and it was a right big queue, and it was really hot there. I thought, God, I'm going to get rid of these ice creams. And I queued for ages and ages for this ice cream. Anyway, I finally got it and went back in queue for Black Hole, and I just about to take the first lick of this ice cream, and some old man in a wheelchair run into back of my ankles, made me jump, and my flipping end shot off.
I'm assuming you mean the ice cream.
I just about to turn around and say, you give him a look, and then I realised he was in a wheelchair and it stopped me in my tracks, but he run right into the back of my legs and my flipping end, and I waited for like 20 minutes for this ice cream.
You're just left standing there with cone in your hand.
I can't believe it. Oh my
God. Puts me in mind of the day that my ex-wife stepdad says, don't do that. And I had the fish and chips and fighting for the seagull to ding me to keep my fish and chips. What's he doing? And the thing came down like that. I saw it come down, right? And I went,
oh God, chips all out, please. Tommy says that has to be illegal under the false advertising.
I managed to seagull, but I had to fight off a seagull as in ding me, fight off a seagull for that.
It was a long time ago because we were in a Mark 1 Astra GTE, so that's how long ago it was.
Yeah. Tommy says it has to be illegal under the false advertising legislation using chicken fillet. They weren't actually chicken fillets, Tommy, but they referred to them as chicken fillets because they were like this wobbly jelly and they just looked like a chicken fillet. So basically, they you know.
Yeah, people didn't walk around with bits of chicken shoved in their bra.
I would imagine this smell after a bit.
Yeah, imagine that.
Gary's put a picture of a cone and crying.
I couldn't believe that. I remember it well. Because I always remember that ride because it was right to the bottom of the park with a ride, like down a slope. And this guy sort of went out of control in his wheelchair, ran straight to me, made me jump, but my flipping end shot over the fence where the actual ride was, so I couldn't even retrieve it.
I'd have gone ape shit if I'd have been queuing up all that while.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. And then blooming cable car broke down the same day and we were stuck swinging in bloody cable car for ages.
Scotty says Black Holes closed in 2005. He did say it was quite a while back.
Yeah, well, it were pre-2000 when we went, definitely. It was early 90s, I'd have said. Late 80s, early 90s, perhaps. I don't know.
Galper says, do you know, it feels like a chicken fillet too, and they should wash them like knickers. But that's why they were referred to as chicken fillets, because they look just like a chicken fillet, but they were like this jelly, rubbery stuff. You know what I mean? Gary says you should have slashed his tires.
I didn't realise when I'd been hit that it were a wheelchair, and I just turned around. I was just about to give him a mouthful, and then I saw him in wheelchair, and I thought, whoa, I better shut up here.
No matter what, Richard had said, right, you can go and queue for another ice cream for me now.
I could have wheel clamped him and buggered off.
Oh dear. But yeah.
Yeah, that were a hell of a long time ago. Because I've only been since. I went a few years later because I went on that Oblivion, and my God, it was Oblivion. I thought never again. Got off, my legs were like jelly. I couldn't walk. It just shoots into the floor, dead straight downwards. called Oblivion, and it like just drops off straight into an hole in floor. Whew.
I think I'd have probably needed a clean pair of knickers if I'd have got.
When I got off, my legs were shaking. It was before we had kids, because we didn't have kids, so it was just me and wife, I think. But God forbid.
Don't do an in-betweeners. What's that? What does it mean?
I don't know. Somebody shit the cell or something.
I don't know. Oh dear.
There's probably lots of different rides down there now. It's a long time ago.
But yeah, I'd have made him queue up and bought me another ice cream.
Oh, if it'd have been somebody normal and they'd just kick me or something, yeah, but you know, he was in a wheelchair.
How are you?
Can't really give them grief when they're in a wheelchair.
But yeah. Oh, inconsiderate morons taking the front seats. Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of these things where, you know, I mean, everything happens to Richard, bless him.
Yeah.
But
I can't think of anything other crazy crap, but Oh, Trafford. Oh, I've told you that one. I'm about Christmas decorations in Southport.
Oh yeah.
I drove into shopping precincts and they'd not put them up high enough, and all I could see were lampposts falling down behind me as I drove through pre-sale. What's going on? An earthquake. And did not put wires high enough, so they were catching on the body of the wagon.
Coca-Cola truck trick.
That was only about 10 years ago. That, and all flipping Father Christmases and stuff were all smashing on floor.
Oh dear. Well, okay, then, Jay. See you later. That were a good one when you said this cut a hole in your curtain thing, and yeah,
I've still got photos of that. Yeah. And I rung up, and old boss said, "God, they haven't took that pallet of makeup, have they?" I said, "No." I said, "Thank God for that."
I don't actually know what Tommy said, so hold on here, so you can actually go into a woman's shop and ask for 2 chicken fillets, please, and they know what you're talking about. Are they sold openly in the nicotine? Well, I don't know what proper name for them is, Tommy.
Breast enhancers or something.
Yeah. But you see, I only know them as chicken fillets because, like, people with flat chests would stuff them in their bras to make them look like they've got bigger, you know. Yeah. And you know, they're all like wobbly and yeah. Yeah, so they basically they look like chicken fillets, not actually called chicken fillets. It says asking for a friend.
Right, they're called silicone breast enhancers.
There you go. So you know what to ask for now, Tommy. Silicone breast enhancers.
And they sell them on Amazon.
Silicone.
Amazon's full of them. Anything from $7.99 to...
Looking it up.
I'm looking now.
Box.
buy them in all sizes.
Gary says, and a pound of liver in a jam jar.
You got them all colours, all sizes.
No, I don't need chicken fillets, Gaffer. I'm naturally well endowed. That's all I'm saying. Oh dear.
They come in all shades for all nationalities.
Do they do black chicken fillets then?
Yeah, they do. Why would you need to actually get one to match your skin? Because you're going to whip them off anyway, aren't you?
Oh, bless you. It's like this, I suppose, you know, when they're stuffed in your bra, it gives you that bit of uplift and it looks more natural. I don't know.
You even get them with nipples on, so you can have your nipples poking through. Sell them on Amazon. I can't believe it. $7.99.
See, I've never had the use for chicken fillets, but you know what I mean. It's yeah. Tommy said exactly the same thing, but why do they need to be coloured?
I'm looking on Amazon now, and you know at bottom, when you get to the bottom of the page, it says similar things. Customers who bought these bought similar, and he's got a picture of a power washer.
But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they don't even do one with a nipple piercing.
Probably do.
Oh dear. Why do we have a fascination with these chicken fillets then?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just come up in conversation, Gaffer. You know, because Richard said this. She were quite well endowed.
Very much, yeah. She were, he were, or she were. I don't know.
But yeah. God knows there's a dread to think what's on Richard's search history.
Oh my God, my search history can tell a story. Go on, I'll tell you.
So chicken fillets are silicon boobs. Boobs, yeah.
Breast enhancers.
Oh, pardon me.
You can even buy them as like a full bra that just sort of goes around with a rubber strap. I won't mind the people who are modelling them have got big knockers to start with.
But you see, way back, like, you know, it's like men, right? Some are more well endowed than others. It's same with women with boob department. You know, some of us are more well endowed than others.
You can even get chicken fillets. Ass. They sell them for your ass.
Oh my God!
No,
I don't need them either.
Underwear, hip enhancers. Oh God.
But you know what I mean? Is what Chris refers to as fried eggs. You know, the small boobs. Yeah, it's for, you know, there is some women that are flat chested.
I've got bigger boobs than some
See you later, Jay.
See you guys.
Bye, G.
But, you know what I mean? It's only the same way, you know, some men are more well endowed than others. And it's same way us in the boob department. Some, you know, have got bigger ones than others. But yeah, that's sort of the reason for using chicken fillet. It's to enhance, you know, if you've got a flat chest.
Kind of expanding form.
What?
Gary says a can of expanding form.
Oh dear. But yeah, you'd be surprised, you know. I'll tell you something. You know, sort of the age I am, you know, tissue stuffing down your bra, to rolled up socks, you know, anything to, you know, make you, you know, you look bigger than what you actually are.
Yeah.
You know, that was a trick in back in the day before they invented chicken fillets, you know. This stuff tissue down your bra, or, you know, a pair of rolled up socks in each bra. But as Chris has just said, you know, he's got bigger boobs than some women. So, right, guys, I'm going to get off.
Yeah. Walking with salami in my pocket.
Hey, oh, that's been known before and all, Tommy. You know, a pair of socks down your trousers, but instead of, you know, women balling them up, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cock socks.
Gary says he has to breathe in to see his. Yeah, Chris doesn't know. Either that or touch his toes, Gary. One at two.
Easy. I can look in mirror.
Yeah. See you all later, guys. Thank you for a fun evening.
Bye, all.
Thank you for everybody that's on the panel, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Did you know the plates are going up?
And Chris will probably be live tomorrow.
I'll never the end of it.
I knew
we'll get relegated next season.
Hey?
So we'll never hear end of it until they get relegated next season.
No, they're not.
Premier League, mate. I don't care.
Tommy says treat like that, love. I'll see you all on next one, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I'm sure this thing needs batteries in.
What needs batteries in?